What is up, legends? We are back, and we're gonna go with some more Seven Mortal Sins. Like I said in the previous video, there's not a lot of other games really out right now, and there's still a lot of stuff for me to actually talk about in this game. And what I try to do is I try to do as much as I can in videos and just let you guys just dissect it and go from there and stuff like that. 'Cause I don't like making multiple videos, like 8-minute, 10-minute videos over and over again like that. That's just not my style. But we are going to try and talk about the story overall, because I got a few people in the comment section like, well, how are you doing that in the store? Like, what are you rotating? What do you this, that, and the third? So this is basically going to be about the Limbo Park store. So very first one is what is it called again? Belfie's grocery store. That's weird. But anyway, that has all of the money exchange stuff like we showed before. This is actually not a very expensive store as far as the terms of summoning. I think what ended up happening, and somebody pointed out, is that people were using the premium summons as the go, and you're not supposed to use the premium summons as what's your example, because the actual example is really actually the normal summons. Your normal summons, you very much and very well can just get through the game like with the normal summons, and it's just 600, and that's actually very cheap. If we put it out, that's very cheap. And the gear side of it, the mirrors, is also less than that. It's like on average less overall, and not that hard to actually get the stuff. Like you end up actually, the rates on the mirror side is not bad. Actually, it's really not bad. I'm actually impressed with the mirror side. I guess because that's the only thing that's in there besides the dust, so it can't really be that trash. But let me shut up. Anyway, here it is. This is the diamond store, what you can initially get in here. And then towards the end, which is something that I wasn't really paying attention to before, is the higher packs. Now, if you notice, you can only do this one particular time. This is a lifetime discount, and you have a purchase cap. And somebody again pointed out, and this was kind of like a thank you, because I actually didn't even pay attention to this side. I didn't go over here. I was more concerned with just what it was at base. At base, this is a very good deal actually, as far as summon base. But when you head over here, even though it's only one time, this is actually extremely good, especially this one. So this is like if you're gonna whale and stuff like that, you probably should knock out the purchase cap on all of this if you're gonna do it. As you can see, I haven't, because one, I didn't know it was here. Two, I'm just not interested in that. I usually, what I do is I don't buy currency in games. What I do is I usually buy like packs or battle passes, which like I use as like the subscription, which is what I did. I bought the rank one, so that's what I did. But you don't have to be me. You don't like, that's just something that I do. You can go ahead over here and easily, snatch all this up if you need be. So you have coins. Now, personally, I would just wait, but it is here available for you to actually use and take advantage of. And you see, at just 500, you get 1.5 million coins. It's not bad, but it is here just in case you're short something and you don't want to wait for whatever reason in the day. You can actually do that. All right, so here is something that I do actually do. I usually buy the 30 because it's just 30, and you can turn that 30 basically. You can turn the 30 that you spend into more if you go into Kazuna, if you go and actually do stages that you haven't done before. You just literally get the 30 right back. And technically you get the 60 back too. So essentially what this is doing, this is paying, even though you're not actually paying any money because this is free gems. This is basically paying the progress, so to speak. If you want to do that, and that has a limit, and then it gets more expensive at the 100. I don't suggest, like, if you want to do like the daily one, fine, and then one more and the daily reset or at the next one at 60 is fine. I don't suggest going beyond that. That's not needed. If you were a PvP fiend, you have tickets in here that you can actually use for that. The same thing with evolution, treasure raiders. I don't do any of this majority of the time. I just use the natural ones and then go about my day. It's gonna reset every time, and eventually I just ended up with so much surplus in the JP version. I know not to spend any currency on this, and I'm just telling you, just it's not worth it. Just not. So over here you have the Medal of Pride, which you pretty much get. This is off of PvP. I know all of this looks good, but this is going to take a long time unless you were in like the top 100 in PvP to actually get any of this. So I don't worry about this. What I worry about is over here. I started buying, you see, I already got 17 of these. I started using this as far as EXP fodder and stuff like this. So again, this is all up to you, how you are, and it doesn't, I don't know where you are as far as terms of where you are in PvP or whatever else. You could be top 100. You could be striving for that so you have more points to actually spend in that. I don't, I'm like top 500. Last week I was top 500. This week I haven't tried that hard because I'm just trying to build stuff and characters are in pieces. So I'm not really worried about it right now. But with those points in PvP, this is what you can actually do all the way at the end. You can start using that. In my opinion, you can actually get the Awakener or, you know, build and try to go towards it. But me personally, this is what I'm using it on. Next over here, you have the guild points. So this is where it pays to actually be in a good guild and encourage your guild mates to actually be active. And if there is somebody not active, you're gonna have to just remove them because it's very important. You'll notice that you can get very good shards right here and start taking advantage. You got that Hawkeye, got the Defender if you want to go tank right here. Got some good stuff over here. Now, you can just as easily farm it, but we have things going on right now, like with the event, which you should really just be maxing out and finishing the event, not worrying about that. But you can easily farm that type of stuff. But if you're not so inclined, you can head over here and try to go for like the super good star shards, rather. And over here, you have soul mirror stuff. So this is 5,000. It's very costly. Everything soul mirror appears to be costly in this game, whether it's upgrading it or just simply getting it. But it's all over here if you want to actually go ahead and snatch it up. You can see. Then you have a lower level one right here, which is just kind of like random. You have soul mirrors again right here, which is lower cost. And then this lovely thing right here, which is super important, which I am going to do right now. You can do this every day. And as long as you're in a so good guild, you'll get like 500 points that you'll be able to actually just at least get one. So this will help you, because a lot of people ask, like, you know, how are you a certain rank? And I'm like, I'm just under 17 right now. And people are like, I'm struggling to get the stamina. I just showed you two different ways to actually get stamina. One costs you currency, another one costs you guild currency, which is this right here. So what it's going to allow me to do is go ahead and actually farm the event again, which we'll talk about that at the end. But yeah. And then you have coin, which I completely ignore. And then you have soul essence, which I think I'm still going to ignore. I think I'm just literally going to use this for stamina, and that's it. So you have Mama's Premium Shop, which again, you get this free right here. Now, this is also important. If you notice what's in these shops, I know a lot of people don't pay attention to this a lot, but for 190, you pretty much get all of these trainers right there and 250k coin right here, just for the 190. Like, so when you want to start, like when you got characters and you just need to start concentrating on your power over trying to summon and stuff like this, this is where this stuff starts to really come in handy. You EXP starve in this game, so this is actually particularly important. Then you have the soul essence right there when you want to level up, which both of these are actually kind of cheap for what they give. It's a daily reset and you're limited, but this is really cheap for what it gives, so just think about it. And the same thing over here, right here, stamina, again, 200, and then you get a poster for your karma. which you can actually turn her into more currency, because that'll actually level up your Kazuna characters, or your characters in Kazuna, which will allow you to actually go in and farm and get more currency. So even though you're spending it at 130, you're actually getting it back, because you'll be able to just go in and farm in general. So that's super important, super useful, just to pay attention. And this is all free currency. As you can see, there's nothing there that actually denote that. Now you have your advanced trainer box, which is $590, and then here you get more kind of like the same. And the same thing with the evolution one. These are a little bit more expensive because this is the weekly one. And then right here, which is crazy, you get 1,000 stamina. Again, this is free currency that you can get. And 1,000 stamina is nothing to sneeze at. You can pretty much smash all of the free store with that, which are just your free currency, basically. You get your weekly bundle right here, which you get more of this. Again, I would probably just ignore this unless you just specifically want to go after that. Then you have your soul essence, but this is 30K, dog. And 200 coin, you're gonna need that 200 coin, because if you use 30K, it's probably gonna be like 5 million coin. Like, if you try to level something with that. But you can do this 3 times. So you can basically like max your soul essence with like 1,500 of currency. And then this right here is weird to me, because it's one weekly, but this actually costs, if you notice right here, it has the dollar sign on it. This actually costs the paid currency. I only have 8 right now because I spent like $1, and that's they're like, you get nothing, sir. But yeah. So then you have monthly. All right, so the monthly steps it up, and you notice right here that you get like the evolution. You get 100 of these trainers and the essence and stuff like that. Again, the Ultra Karma box has the dollar sign on it, so you get 100. This is pretty crazy for $790. Again, I'm not probably gonna ever get that, but just want to show it. This is the free currency again, and then over here with 492,000, you can only do this once, and I'm gonna do this once I get Lucy. I'm gonna do this 100%. I'm gonna do this, and wherever the other stamina, where the other stamina one at? This one. I'm doing both of these. That's a lot of stamina, yo. That's a lot of stamina. I'm doing both. But I'm gonna get Lucy first. That's why I haven't done it yet. Then you have over here, this is on the Marine shop. I'm pretty much like, down the line. We are at 2 or 3 on that right now of purchases. You see, I purchased a little bit of that as well. I'm trying to piece it so I don't actually have to go all the way to the 1,800. And yeah, but there is a cap to how you can actually do this. So, just keep that in mind. But the cap over here for this is daily. So it's just going to go back up again. So you be able to just keep piecing it along that way if you don't feel like going all the way to the 1,800. Thankfully, the dupe is not as costly. And now I have it even faster now because I have Luciana. She's just out there. She dies basically, but still. So you have the Atomic Femme. You have the Sunshine. This is pretty much all of the banner stuff. Like if you're actually summoning, obviously I haven't done any of this, so I'm not going to have any of these to use. But I have been doing this, and you see that I am basically summon short. So I'm technically 1,500 currency short of getting Lucy. And you're going to think, well, what are you going to do about the dupe? What I want to actually have happen probably is not going to actually happen, but I want her to actually come out, and so I can get her and then run to the pity as well, and then I'll have the dupe. However, if it doesn't come out, there's an alternative plan. And then we have the Lust and Sloth right here, obviously. And then over here, so we're gonna get to the alternative plan. So this is the weirdest thing in the store, in my opinion, because it's so costly. It's so slow to actually build up the Holy Blood. Like, it's really slow to build up the Holy Blood. They even give us 2,000 free once you get to rank 20, but so I think it's 2,000, 3,000, but it still don't mean anything because look how much this stuff costs. So what this gives is this is the free way to actually go after this. So you eventually will be able to just overall get a pity if you just don't touch this and let it build on its own from doing things in game and stuff like that. And you have the virtues over here. Then you have the Grimoire, which you can use the Grimoire on the premium characters, which are the sins and the virtues. Then you have a weaker version, which is the Grimoire 5-star, which I just gonna ignore this because you can just do it in the other part of the store. Then you have the sin one right here, the fragment of the sin right here. Virtue again, and then inherit, which allows you to basically use currency or use a character and turn it into another character. As far as I wouldn't do this either, to be honest. It's super costly. Like this I don't think this store is very balanced. Everything in here should be half of what it is. It's way too high. But that's I guess neither here nor there. Maybe they'll fix it, or maybe they have a reason for that, but it's super high, in my opinion, for no reason. So when you come over here, we have the Grimoires, which I showed you before in the past. See, I'm almost at another 5-star book to actually go into. What I'm trying to do is I'm just been pushing Furka at this point. And once I get Furka pushed, then I'm going to push Seer and go on from there. I'm not actually even using 4 stars right now because we don't have it open yet to where 4 stars will be useful. They'll probably open it like next week or something, but it's not worried about right now. And you have all the other Grimoires right here, which are for the premium characters. Then you have the Grimoire 3-star, which I don't even know why you would do that, but it's there. And then you have the Inherit Gem, which is the normal version for when you want to use the 4 and 5 stars that way, as you can see. And then you have these inherent gems over here for that. So you have summoning orbs, and you're gonna see now that I have 4 of 22. So what I basically need for a dupe right now is I need 5 stars that I'm not using. So you get 2 per 5-star, and I've already got 2 5 stars that I'm not using, and I already used them, so I'm at 4. So I basically need I need 9 more 5 stars that I'm not using. I notice I'm saying not use. I'm not gonna just throw everybody like that. Like, it's not gonna work like that. All right, now you can actually farm that freely a different way as well. You see, you have gold right here. So you see, I'm at 57 on this, which you can do. And you're gonna notice right here that I can actually turn around and go to 70 right now with the 4 stars, which it has a monthly reset, by the way. You don't get to do that all the time. But you farm, and then I can basically random get a 5-star and then turn around and smash it and then get another 2 that way. So it's basically free to play. Everything that I'm talking about right now is free to play. By the way, I don't want you guys to spend anything for this. You don't have to. This is completely free to play. Or you can pick right here. You can get to 100 and pick. I personally, if you have all of the characters, unless it turns into something that you need, I would just do this and just ignore the because you spend an extra 30 to go beyond that, where you can just stop at 70 each time and just get a character. So again, unless it turns into somebody that you need, don't bother. And then again, you have this, which is a little bit higher. And you also have the 4-star version right here, and then you have the 3-star version right here for when you smash it. And you can actually turn, like, I could just literally do this, and let's just do it now. And turn into that, which you can turn around and you can smash it all over again to get more parts. Or you can use it as Transcend Father. And the same thing over here for this one. Turn the K. I'm totally smashing. You're done. Totally gonna unsummon her. And then you have the Transcend Gremlins, which you can see right here. You can turn around and use all of them, which I would deeply tell you to do, because you need to transcend everybody that you are personally using to their max, because you get extra stats on that. There's no reason not to do it unless you're broke at gold wise. And you can do the same thing with the 2-star and the 1-star one. Transcend is just extremely useful for gaining power, and it's also how you max your characters out. Yeah, and then over here at the very end is you have the star shards, which you usually get in stages. Like you see, I have these right here. You can just go ahead and it's going to give you like just normal random ones. Let's just use one just so you can show you. See, just like that. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be a random quality as well. And that is pretty much the entire store. Ooh. And again, so what I am doing personally right now is farming and making sure that I knock out everything that I need to knock out with the thing. What I'm probably gonna do right now though is I'm probably just gonna stage farm and then turn. Stage farm and get currency so I can farm myself up to summoning for Lucy for the final 4 or 5 days and get her, and then I'll just use all the rest of the stuff on dupe. So I'm just gonna get out of that banner and start turning my my currency into my account power. So yeah. So that's all I got for you guys. I know there's a lot of talking, again, nerdy type of stuff, but hopefully that lets you guys see a very free-to-play way of using the store to your advantage until they nerf it somehow. And yeah, you don't have to spend anything on any of that. It's just raw. You just playing and understanding what you need to do in it. So catch you guys later. Peace and see you soon. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.